Hey, beautiful soul. I am Keisha, and today we're going to talk about something that I know is weighing heavy on your heart, and that's if your ex is coming back. And if you've been replaying the conversations, analyzing every message, or just hoping for a sign that he'll return, you're not alone. And this uncertainty, it can be overwhelming. It can often leave you feeling very stuck or just waiting for his next move, often debilitating you to just thinking and wondering without direct communication what exactly they're doing, what they want back, if they want you, if you've done something, and just without the direct communication, it just leads to a lot of unnecessary anxiety. But here's what I want you to know. No matter what he's thinking or doing right now, the most important thing you can do is to realign your energy so you can feel more centered, empowered, and in control of your emotions. It's okay and it's easy to get caught up in wondering, is he thinking about me? Will we ever get back together? But today, I want you to shift your focus to what is within your power, and that's realigning your energy and taking back control of your emotional state. In this video, I'll share practical tips for managing your energy using breath work, movement, and communication tools to help you feel more grounded. By the end of this video, you'll feel lighter and ready to take empowered action, regardless of whether he comes back or not. Now, the key point, number one, is to focus on realigning your energy instead of obsessing over his action. The first thing I want you to do is to shift your focus away from trying to figure out what your ex is thinking. When your mind is constantly on him, you're letting his energy control your emotions, and that only creates more anxiety. I want you to start bringing your energy back to yourself. Let's begin with a simple practice to realign your energy. And I want you to take a deep breath with me. Just inhale nice and deep through the nose for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. And just slowly exhale at the count of 4. Feel the weight of your thoughts release with each breath. This form of box breathing is so beneficial with allowing you to just be able to recenter, ground, and reconnect within. Just repeat this whenever you catch yourself obsessing over him. And this is your first step for taking control of your emotional state. Now, key point number 2 is you can't control what he's thinking, but you can control your own energy. And here's the truth: you can't control what he's thinking no matter how hard you try to figure it out. And his actions or lack of actions are a reflection of where he's at in his own journey, not yours. What you can control, however, is how you're showing up for yourself in this moment. Whatever energy you hold, and this is the hardest thing to probably learn, but it's also the easiest thing once you get it, is whatever you're focused on more, whether it's the focus of lack, that he may never show up, may never come back, whatever, or the fact that, you know what, whatever will be, or 3, he's coming back, everything's going to be turned, we're going to talk, we're going to visualize. Whichever thing that you choose to visualize and focus on the most, that is what you will manifest in return. Whatever energy is the strongest, and I repeat, the strongest, that is what will work. So if you're continually focusing that he's going to return, but you have a deep fear that he won't, the stronger, deep fear that he won't will be the strongest, and that's what you will receive. So instead of staying stuck in the loop of wondering what he's doing, I want you to focus on what you can do to feel better now. And we're going to work you through some tools to help you release the anxiety, to bring yourself back to a place of calm and confidence. And this brings me back to key point number 3, which is the realignment practices, where we're going to use the breath work, the movement, and the sound. So here's what I want you to do next. The goal is to relax your nerves and to take back your power. So we're going to use the three tools to help you get there, which will be the breath work, your movement, and sound. Now, with the breath work, what we did, it was a simple breath work exercise, but you can try this whenever you feel overwhelmed. It's the box breathing, where you include four counts, and you inhale and you hold for four, and you exhale for four. And this just allows you to calm your nervous system and bring you back into present awareness. Now, when you're feeling stuck, like you can't stop thinking about them, you can't let this go. The thoughts just keep creating one story, another narrative after a narrative, and you're starting to believe it. You're ready to start texting, or you've already done the texting with the paragraphs, and you're just feeling that you shouldn't. You've been in the Facebook group, you're writing down and trying to get support, and you're feeling lonely, you're feeling alone, that this will never end, and you're just wanting to move out of the situation, when you're feeling stuck and you're losing sleep, you're not getting out of this scenario, your energy really becomes stagnant. And this is where you can easily spiral down and start to manifest more of this energy, where you're pushing him energetically away because you're thinking he won't return, he's going to leave. And that's where your attachment style starts to really get anxious more, and you may do things to push him away. Well, let me leave before he leaves so that way I don't get hurt. And you start to do these things that can actually self sabotage your situation. Now, when you're in this space, I want you to move your body instead. When you start to shift your energy, whether you stretch, you yawn, you run, walk, exercise, dance, this form of movement helps you shift your energy. It helps you shift your state of being. Even going outside, even if it's cold, that's actually probably even better, because that wind will wake you up and help shift your state as well. And this will help you, allow you to shift your thinking, getting back into the conscious mind. A lot of times, especially if you are used to working on yourself, meditating and zoning out, it's easier than actually dealing with the pain. So, by getting up and moving, whether it's the quick walk, the yoga, stretching, or even dancing, this helps shift the stuck energy and lets your body release the tension. It allows you to release this energy that's kind of locked into your body, so that way it'll make it easier for you to shift your thinking, and holding on to wondering what he's doing, and bring back, regain your power and bringing everything back to you. Now, when you add sound to this to help clear your energy, this can be whether you're putting on a meditation music, you're putting on one of your favorite songs, you're humming, using a sound bowl. What this does is the vibration. It's going to help break up any of those stuck emotions, especially into your throat and your heart chakra. And by trying these practices, especially like right now, you can take a deep breath and just begin like to shake out your hands and allow yourself to really embody the vibration, even of a sound bowl, that makes you feel good, okay? That makes you feel joy, and just allowing yourself to bring that energy back to yourself. Now, key point number four is learning how to align your communication. Now, let's just talk about communication, because if you're still in touch with the ex, I want you to approach those conversations from a place of calm and alignment, not fear. Fear can be the anxiousness that, you may fear that he doesn't want you for certain reasons, or you may fear that he's going to leave because someone else is better out there for him, or you may fear that you're scared to get hurt, and this is something getting, so it's too good to be true. He must be lying about something. Or maybe you don't feel that he's lying about anything, but the idea of settling down is just terrifying. You know, whatever your fear is, it's important to allow your communication to not override. It's easy as women to communicate as we do, and where you can approach things at multiple strands at a time. And he may not fully understand that, especially if he's not healed or has not working on himself. Fortunately, a lot of men are working on themselves. Fortunately, a lot of men have some relationship with like their mother or women in their life, and they're starting to understand. So when you allow yourself to just kind of take some time to understand how they communicate, it makes it that much easier for you to be able to get your point across and to be seen and heard. Now, before responding to a text or a call, what's the most important thing is to one of the most important things to do is to pause. When you go from no contact and you finally have contact, it's easy just to jump right in and be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And then pretend or try to seem as though, "Hey, it didn't bother me. I'm good," knowing it really was bothering you and it was really hurting you. But when we don't pause, we just jump right in and we automatically skipped our boundary. So it's really, really, really important, especially when you're one are already in communication and you're not exactly sure where they stand, but there's a conflict. And then two, if you're coming from no contact, it's important that you pause before you jump right back in, so that way you can gauge the energy. Okay, so you can start to feel what's happening. And you do this by taking a few breaths and just check in with yourself and ask, am I responding from a place of fear, or am I responding from a place of confidence? And 99.9%, if you're just jumping in, you may be responding out of fear. And a lot of us don't like the word fear because we don't like to admit, a lot of folks don't like to admit that they're scared, just like they don't like to admit that they may need help. It may be really, especially if you've been used to doing everything on your own and you haven't had the support that you wanted. It's not easy it may not be easy for you to receive help. So the word fear might sound like, oh, I'm not scared of anything, whatever. Why would I ever be scared of anything? But if you really think about it, if you're jumping for it, are you nervous? Let's try the word nervous instead. Are you nervous that he may change his mind and not want to talk back? Are you nervous that this may be your only opportunity to speak to him? Or are you nervous that, see, when you use it that way, does it help shift the energy and just kind of peek in to see how that's different than the word confident, you know? Because there's a shift that takes place energetically when you pause and identify which way you're going. Now, when you speak from alignment, you're not seeking the validation or hoping for a specific outcome, but you're speaking from your truth. And this is what makes every interaction lighter, and it will help you feel more in control of the situation. Remember, you don't need to chase his approval. All right. Your approval of yourself is all that matters. So whether he comes back or not, you have the power to feel better right now. You don't have to wait for him to text or make the next move. You can realign your energy and just like take control of your emotions today. But if you're ready to go deeper and you want to clear these emotional blocks that are keeping you stuck, I invite you to download my 30-page guide below. It's full of actionable steps to help you release the past traumas and really start to step into your power and know if you're nervous or are you confident, and how to approach these confident conversations more confidently. And if you want like personalized support, where or not really if you want a more in-depth support, I invite you to my 36-week emerge course. Emerge program I invite you to my 36-week emerge program, where it's designed to help you activate your confidence and attract the love that you deserve. Okay. So thank you for watching, and if this resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who might need to hear this. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, you are worthy of the love that celebrates and lifts you higher. I'm Keisha Martin, your energy alignment specialist.